Good afternoon, my fellow Carmenanans. The test of our faith amidst this crisis have showed our spiritual and personal preparedness. Despite of this pandemic, we will stand united, undivided, and shout, "Padayon sa paglambo, Carmen!" Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 71st araw ng Carmen and Virtual 2020 State of the Municipality Address. Before we start, let us pause for a while and feel the presence of the Almighty through an invocation to be followed by the singing of our national anthem.
Si Yahweh ang tanging Diyos, may gawa ng lahat ng mabuti. Ang lahat ng nilikha mo'y sumasamba sa iyo. Ang aming bayay pinupuri ka, itinataas, dinadakila. Ang aming puso ay isang umaawit sa'yo. Mapalad ang bayan na iyong ipinangkot, mapalad ang bansang sa'yo lamang sumusunod. Maghari ka't manahan sa aming pagpupuri, ikaw lang, O Diyos. Si Yahweh ang tanging Diyos, may gawa ng lahat ng mabuti. Ang lahat ng nilikha mo'y sumasamba sa'yo.
Aming bayan, puri ka, itinataas, dinadakila.
Ang aming puso ay isang umaawit sa'yo. Palad ang bayan na iyong ibinukod, mapalad ang bansang sa'yo lamang sumusunod. Maghari ka't manahan sa aming pagpupuri, ikaw lang, O Diyos. Mapalad ang bayan na iyong ibinukod, mapalad ang bansang sa'yo lamang sumusunod. Maghari ka't manahan sa aming pagpupuri, ikaw lang, O Alleluia, Alleluia. Pinupuri
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupit, di ka pasisingil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong paghaw, may nilang ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nakikinig. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walang pagsikta, buhay ay langit sa piling ko. Aming ligaya na pag may mga apit, mamamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Our ability towards unity and the transformation of our municipality will be showcased as our Honorable Mayor, Madam Juvit C. Calo, will deliver her State of the Municipality Address.
My profound respect and courtesy to those who are viewing in this live broadcast. Members of the 18th Sangguniang Bayan of Carmen, Agusan del Norte, headed by Honorable Vice Mayor Ramon M. Calo, my beloved heads of offices, members of the Academy, our punong barangays, together with the members of the barangay councils, members of the NGOs, CSOs, and private sectors, my fellow Carmenanons in the Philippines and all over the world, good afternoon. When action speaks, compassion, lives change. Actions that require precise initiatives, compassion that needs immense empathy. This is my core leadership guideposts that have kept pushing me forward as your local chief executive. Life is about discovering who we are. Leading is about striving to become better than what we are, and helping everything and everyone around us to become better too. During my inaugural speech last year, I have emphasized the importance of family. A family that prays together stays together. I would like to reiterate that in unity there is strength, and we should all be thankful to the Almighty for setting things in order. Before I deliver my State of the Municipality Address, allow me first to review the history of Carmen, its existence, and why it came into being. During the early years, the municipality of Carmen today is just a barangay of the municipality of Nasipit, Agusan del Norte. But beforehand, Carmen was formerly named Kabayawa by its native Manubo inhabitants. Its present name is said to be an allusion to a historical event where the image of the Virgin del Carmen is believed to have interceded in ending the menace of bandits that used to inhabit the place. A certain Spanish soldier, Juan Cardoniga, has engaged a shootout with the leader of that bandits known to possess an amulet of a sword. During the encounter, the gun of Juan Cardoniga misfired, sensing that he was in danger. As a result of the soldier got the image of Virgin del Carmen, which was serving as a pendant to his necklace, inserted it in the barrel of his gun, and again fired towards the bandits, in which this time miraculously worked and instantly killed the bandit. Father Saturnino Orius, a Jesuit priest who was instrumental in the Christianization of Agusan, during the time suggested in changing the name of the place from its former name to Carmen in honor of the sacred image of Virgin del Carmen. Carmen officially became a municipality on July 1, 1949. The late Congressman Marcos M. Calo has sponsored the bill for its creation. Thus, Republic Act 380 was enacted in the law on July 1, 1949. My administration is anchored on the idea that leadership is an action, not a position. It is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It is about one's life influencing another. True leadership lies in the guiding others to success, in ensuring that everyone is performing at their best, doing the work they are pledged to do and doing it well. Transparency and accountability of a public official plays a vital role in the development of a municipality and in the accomplishment of goals towards a better nation. These words alone meant so much to me as I took my oath and pledged to lead Carmen into transformation. This is why the law recognizes that such responsibility as a public servant must strictly be observed through, among other things, public reporting, or what is termed in the local government as the State of the Municipality Address. As your leader, I am here to present our accomplishment for the past 12 months as embodied in my 5-point agenda. Number 1, responsive and transparent governance. Number 2, social protection and security. Number 3, socio-economic. Number 4, infrastructure support services. Number 5, environmental protection and disaster resiliency. Number 1, responsive and transparent governance. In SB office, it is pleasing that there is a harmonious relationship between the executive and legislative branch of our municipality. The 18th Sangguniang Bayan, headed by the Honorable Vice Mayor Ramon Encalo, has always been in aid to legislations and mandates towards public safety, order, and security. Appropriation ordinances was also enacted to appropriate funds in order to support the plans, programs, and activities for COVID-19 in line with the national government's trust and mandates. Let us report any unusual events around us concerning lawless elements. Let us follow strictly the new promulgation in the case of curfew hours, liquor ban, strict implementation of always wearing of helmets, and most of all, the safety and health protocols such as social distancing, social gathering, or mass gathering, and staying at home except for urgent and necessary matters. Discipline is a virtue. I am very glad that the legislative body has enacted laws and regulations toward public safety and order. Every citizen must follow the law. Ignorance of the law excuses no one. No one is above the law. Let us remember that. Municipal Administrator's Office, by virtue of Municipal Ordinance Number 17 Series of 2019, Municipal Administrator's Office was created. The office is headed by former Municipal Vice Mayor Mr. Wilfredo E. Tagloco, who conducted a continuing organizational development of the LGU and ensure effective administrative reforms, plans, and programs. The Administrator's Office is one of the frontliners in the delivery of administrative support and management services toward COVID-19 mitigation. Human Resource and Management Office. We have no disapproved appointment from the Civil Service Commission. This was possible through the HRMO, Dr. Luisito Hayuma. 32 casuals were renewed. They have facilitated the promotion of different permanent positions. We all knew that human resources is the best asset of the organization. In this regard, the HRMO have adhered to municipal ordinance prescribing the hiring, recruitment, selection, and appointment procedures of government employees in the municipality of Carmen, Abusan, Bulacan. Municipal Local Government Operations Office. We have instilled ourselves with actions. Our relentless efforts toward good local governance have paid us. In this effect, we have conferred as SGLG awardee through the flagship of our MLGOO, La Arni Beauty C7. It is my earnest desire, and I am fervently hoping that our municipality will be acknowledged as Hall of Famer awardees of SGLG. This achievement is one of the legacies to you all. Through the SGLG, we have received funding from DILG the amount of 2,300,000 pesos as Performance Challenge Fund intended to finance the procurement of solid waste management equipment. The PCF as a financial subsidy available for qualified LGU who have passed the SGLG, our MLGOO, have also conducted the LTIA, recognizing the exemplary performance of the barangays in the implementation of laws and maintenance of peace and order. Being at the forefront level in providing services to our people, I would like to commend all of the punong barangays for a job well done. Social protection and security. I do believe that the happiest people are those who lose themselves in the service of others. The Constitution mandates that the government shall promote the quality of life of the people toward this end. Section 16 of the Local Government Code of 1991 provides that the local government units shall pursue undertakings to promote health and safety, improve public morals, enhance economic prosperity and social justice, and preserve the comfort and convenience of the inhabitants. Along with this mandate, the LGU has provided social services among the following: education. Good governance includes the provision for every citizen to get educated in schools provided for them. We all know the benefits of being educated in any given society. So, to this effect, we have exerted efforts to contribute assistance for schools through our Social Education Fund in the amount of 350,000 pesos for the minor repairs of school buildings and trainings and seminars. We also extended educational assistance for poor but deserving students in the amount of 100,000 pesos. We have also extended 40,000 pesos as aid to barangay high schools and 130,000 pesos as cash assistance for school participating in the 72nd araw ng Carmen celebration. Philippine National Police. The maintenance of peace, order, and security among our constituents has always been a priority of our men and women of the Philippine National Police. The Carmen NPS, headed by Police Inspector Jennifer Omiger, adopted the following measures in response to pandemic to it. Number 1, adopted family Kapwa Ko Sagot Ko program. Number 2, distributed food packs to the frontliners and stranded at QCP Boundary, Barangay Tagkapon. Number 3, conducted lecture to Carmen Task Force regarding municipal ordinance implementing during ECC GCQ. Number 4, gave leaflets and information dissemination regarding the importance of wearing face masks and social distancing, other health and safety protocols. To all our peacemakers, mabuhay kayo lahat. Rural Health Unit. It is our mission to enhance and protect the health and well-being of all Carmenanans. Health is another basic need. The LGU has medical services that are readily available to maintain the good health of the citizens. A total of 19,842 Carmenanans availed health services offered by the Carmen RH. The Rural Health Unit, through our Municipal Health Officer Dr. Bonifacio P. Wong Marcon, has conducted the following activities: polio response immunization program, bloodletting activity, barangay health leadership management program, ultrasound for pregnant women every Thursday, regular monthly checkup of 25 psychosocial patients accompanied by DSWD and RHU staff at St. Debna, Hingoog City. TB Caravan, Municipal Social Welfare and Development Offices. We have positioned our social welfare system in providing assistance families in all development undertakings. Our social services have worked together ensuring that the financing of services and management of cases needing isolation, quarantine, and hospitalization, and address the social and economic impact to the community, including by providing social amelioration to low-income families, especially the displaced workers. The DSWD has granted the amount of 10,915,000 pesos in the form of social amelioration program. There were 2,183 eligible individuals receive cash amelioration in the amount of 5,000 pesos. On the other hand, the provincial government of Luzon del Norte has also granted 1 million pesos as financial assistance to municipalities in the fight against COVID-19. The said amount was utilized for the procurement of food assistance. Local Civil Registrar. The local Civil Registry Office, spearheaded by Ms. Lilibet D. Abusio, have received a kept record showing the different facts of the beginning and end of the civil personality and modification of a person. These facts are manifested through the fast and efficient processing of the following: number of births registered 928, number of marriage registered 89, number of deaths registered 101, number of petitions for correction of clerical error 19, number of births under RA 9255 and legitimation 54, number of application for marriage license 106, number of change of gender 1, RA 10172. By virtue of RA 7160 mandate, yours truly officiated the solemnization Kasalang Bayan, which was successfully conducted last February 14, 2020 for 4 couples. Socioeconomic growth. Fiscal responsibility is the main reason as a reformed society. When we talk about fiscal responsibility, we mean balancing the budget in ways that really benefit the populace. The Municipality Budget Office, headed by Mr. Romeo J. Gumandas, have manifested that Carmen possessed a sound fiscal management, setting forth the long-term and annual plans and programs of the municipality, thus appropriating plans, programs, and activities that contributed truly to the good of the people. The Municipal Budget Office has prepared the following: 1 annual budget for the year 2020 in the amount of 125,464,924 pesos. 3 supplemental budgets the year, issued 4,191 application requests, reviewed site 8 barangay budgets, prepared the peace and order and public safety plan for calendar year 2020, 2021, and 2022. One of the preparatory budget concerns of MBO is to upgrade and enhance the budget office by establishing and implementing the e-budget system application as introduced by the Department of Budget and Management this year 2020. Hopefully, we'll be able to pursue this concern this year. Local Treasury Office. Poverty alleviation is a perennial problem not just in our municipality but in our country as a whole. In response to President Rodrigo R. Duterte's mandate of inclusive growth, we have intensified this year the collection of local taxes through the Municipal Security and Task Force in the enforcement of laws and ordinances on the conduct of doing business in the municipality. For the period July to December and January to June 2020, the Municipal Treasurer Office through Ms. Carmen Sita C. Mahusay and Ms. Crisilda Saguran have collected the following local sources: real property tax, 1,674,285.60 centavos; business tax, 2,277,449.77 centavos; fees and charges, 1,666,398 pesos and 41 centavos. Economic enterprise, 2,647,862 and 61 centavos. Receipts from economic enterprise includes rental from public market, municipal gym and public terminal, parking fees from public market and terminal, receipts from slaughterhouse operations and cemetery operations, Carmen Fruit Processing, and Pasalubong Center income, sound system rental, and violation of municipal ordinances. The extension of no penalty policy in the payment of business tax, real property tax, and fee and changes in consonance with COVID-19 was also implemented. The BPLO, headed by Ms. Helda Navarro and other stakeholders, have also conducted Business One-Stop Shop to ensure ease of doing business in the municipality. Municipal Economic Enterprise Development and Management Office. Last November 2019, the MIDMO, headed by Ms. Maricris T. Alonso, has revived the collection of fees for every usage of the public toilet by using cash tickets of 5 pesos per usage. This could be another source of income for the municipality. Carmen Fruit Processing Center has resumed its operation last January 2020. Raw materials used are mangoes, pineapples, and calamansi. Product development and intensifying marketing assistance has been out focused since its operation started. Display of finished products can be found in Carmen, Pasalubong Center, Carmen Fruit Processing Center, Sari-Sari stores, and snack-in within this municipality. We also expanded our marketing to other neighboring municipalities in cash and consignment basis. Carmen Slaughterhouse is in full operation. This year, we will construct the installation of water and drainage system. To all our taxpayers, thank you for giving what is due to the government. Local Assessor's Office. The Local Assessor's Office was awarded second placer as the best performing municipal assessor of Agusan del Norte. Through the flagship of our former municipal assessor, Ms. Lorlit Canoy, the Assessor's Office also conducted provincial assessor in the appraisal of proposed new public market site, relocation site for the proposed subdivision of Sitio Macopa, and relocation site for informal settlers and victims of calamities. They have conducted pulong-pulong and facilitated the settlement of tax delinquencies of BP Sanchez card beneficiaries. This year, through the leadership of our new municipal assessors, Ms. Gina Lauro, we will conduct the 5th general revision of all real properties. We are hoping we can generate more taxes of real properties through this revision. Accounting Office. Based on the annual audit report, CY 2019 as qualified opinion was rendered by the Commission of Audit on the fairness of the presentation of financial statements. In addition, the LGU has fully implemented 7 out of 16 or 43.75% audit recommendations contained in the AAR. Our municipal accountant, Ms. Emma May M. Adani, and Property Officer Ms. Marife F. Aguilion have joined hands in the physical count on the municipal's property, plant and equipment, and the disposal of unserviceable assets. We promote financial accountability and ensure that public funds were utilized according to its fullest purpose and objectives. Agriculture's Office. One of the developmental imperatives set forth by the provincial government of Agusan del Norte, headed by Honorable Governor Dale B. Corvera, is agriculture and processing optimization. It is true that agriculture constitutes the foundation of food security. Our administration viewed the agriculture sector as an important contributor in the general economic development of the municipality. Through the efforts of our municipal agriculturist, Mr. Joseph De Los Santos, we established a harmonious relationship with the Department of Agriculture, Farmers and Fisherfolks Associations, and in line with the DA's mandate of Masaganang Ani, Mataas ang Kita program, we gave interventions and support to the organic practitioners and to those who are willing to engage in organic farming where principles of care and ecology, health, and fairness were given extra value. The accomplishment of Agriculture's Office include the following. Crop sectors harvested 14.5 metric tons of fresh mango under mango fruit production implemented by LGU MAU funded by the DA-BUB program. Harvested pineapple production of Demo Farm located at Anahawan, Nogales, Carmen. Distributed assorted vegetable seeds, pinakbit in a planned and lowland area as part of COVID-19 intervention program. Livestock sector. Animal treatment, 175 heads, deworming and vitamin supplementation, 538 heads, vaccination, 686 heads, castration surgery, 140 heads, and iron supplementation, 175 heads. Implemented Municipal Ordinances Number 13, Series 2016, revised dog and rabies control ordinance of which 93 dogs were being caught, 78 euthanized, 6 reclaimed, and 9 adopted. Distributed 700 heads of native chicken to 70 farmers raisers under Barangay Dispersal Program as COVID Intervention Program. Fisheries sector, distributed fishing gears, bottom set gill net, hook and line to a fisherman, implemented lobster in floating cages funded by BFAR Fish Coral Projects located at Barangay Binapor and Kahayagan. Constructed fish dryer for Poblacion, Fisher Folk Associations under BFAR Fish Coral Projects. Coastal Resource Management availed 60 units artificial reefs from BFAR Caraga. Installation of solar markets buoys in the Marine Fine Swan Sanctuary of Barangay Gusoon. Conducted regular monitoring of giant clam at Gusoon, Carmen. Tourism. Item number 5 of President Duterte's 10-point socio-economic agenda provides the promotion of rural and value chain development toward increasing agricultural and rural enterprise productivity and rural tourism. It emphasized that the wealth of this country is for all the citizens, not just for the rich. It is about the time that we wake up to this reality. We should realize that municipality is not an industrialized one, and tourism is one of the main sources of making it profitable and livable society. Let us go back to our vast God-given beauty, spotted lands. Improve its development and find ways and means to capture our tribe. The Wow Carmen and Boom Carmen program. In order to assist the municipal governments in increasing access to basic facilities and ensure the participation of civil society organizations in local governance, a catch of mechanism named Assistance to Disadvantaged Municipalities was granted to our municipality in the amount of 5,440,000, purposely to finance the concreting of 4 local access roads to Barangay Binapor, Tagkatong, and Gusoon wherein tourism potentials are at stake. We have great aspirations of our Wow Carmen and Boom Carmen program. We have to upgrade our tourist attractions in order to invite investors. By doing so, it allows cultural interaction and influx of money into our local economy, creations of jobs, demand for local establishments, a strong infrastructure support. Infrastructure support services. In line with the thrust of President Duterte's Build, Build, Build infrastructure program, we are one accord in the attainment of golden age of infrastructure. Those infrastructure projects provide interconnectivity between people and communities, create more jobs, and strengthen the investment climate in order to reduce poverty and encourage economic growth. Large programs and projects were initiated and instituted through our MPDC, Mr. Rodel O. Pacol, and the Special Project and Development Office headed by Engineer Rostom Bironelia, duly implemented and executed by the Engineering Department headed by Engineer Charito G. Ananas. We have got great projects for the past 12 months, and today I will present the 2019 completed projects funded by the 20% Municipal Development Fund, LDRRM Fund, BUB, ADN, AM, PCM, and LGSF funded project. Projects funded under calendar year 2019, 20% Municipal Development Fund. Social Development, Kahayagan Multipurpose Hall Canopy, 500,000. Ang status is ongoing. Installation, rehabilitation of street lighting system, 650,000. Improvement of multipurpose hall building, municipal gym, 500,000. Construction, rehabilitation, improvement of multipurpose building, all barangays, 1 million, completed. Economic development, concreting Barangay Tagkatong Access Road going to new Barangay Hall, 1 million, completed. Concreting of Barangay Manoligaw Street Road, 1 million, completed. Concreting of F. Orok Street, 1 million, completed. Concreting of Dipakon Street, 1 million, ongoing. Concreting sanitary landfill category, access road, 1 million, completed. Concreting of BP Sanchez access road, 1 million, ongoing. Improvement of municipal public market, 500,000. Completion of tourism multipurpose building, Barangay Poblacion, 1 million completed. Improvement of integrated bus terminal, 500,000 completed. Improvement of Mount Carmel viewing deck, 500,000 ongoing. Environmental management, rehabilitation of Sanctuary Guard House o Barangay Kahayagan ang Tagkatong, 275,000 ongoing. Flood and erosion control project, construction and rehabilitation of drainage system, silting of rivers and declogging of canals, all barangays, 3,447,874 pesos and 20 centavos ongoing. Development of sanitary landfill category and material recovery facilities, 500,000 ongoing. Construction of flood control dike of Purok 2 Barangay San Agustin, Phase 2, 1 million completed. Previous years, 2013, 2018 implemented in 2019. Name of projects: improvement of Binapor Multipurpose Hall, 500,000 completed. Concreting of S. Pedrosa Street, 1,284,752,000 completed. Concreting of H. Rojales Street, 1,086,750 pesos and 80 centavos completed. Concreting of B. Pedrosa Street, 1 million completed. Concreting of Lombia Access Road, 1 million completed. Concreting of Multipurpose Building Training Center, 1 million completed. Construction rehabilitation of potable water system, 1 million completed. Source of fund: LDRRMF, construction, rehabilitation of riverbank and seawall protection, 1,800,000 pesos. DILG ADN, 4 local access road, Gosoon, Cabon Road Phase 2, 2 million. DILG AM, upgrading of Binapor Circumferential Barangay Road with drainage canal, 5,448,000 pesos. DOH, renovation of Binapor Barangay Health Station, birthing facilities, 600,000 pesos. DILG PCF, procurement of solid waste management equipment, 2,300,000 pesos. Environmental protection and disaster resiliency. Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Office, under the Environmental Protection and Disaster Resiliency, we strengthen our capacity together with other stakeholders to respond to disaster and calamities, to prevent and mitigate disasters and calamities. Don't you know that living organisms also have their own rights? They have the right to life and the right against exploitation. Environmental protection is important because when we protect the environment, we are not protecting some distinct or distant entity but ourselves. Because of this advocacy, the LGU constituents support to the National Greening Program in the amount of 100,000 pesos and implementation of safe closure and rehabilitation of open and controlled dam site in the amount of 1,496,054 pesos and 55 centavos. Conducted coastal cleanup and tree planting activities spearheaded by the Mineral Miss Maria Cecile J. Madera. Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. Our LDRRMO, Ms. Ivy B. Tigas, led the implementation of Macopa Riverbank Protection at District Macopa at Poblacion in the amount of 1,800,000 pesos. They have also conducted capacity building and trainings for Carmen Rescue Team and extended shelter assistance in the amount of 100,000 pesos. Accumulated balances for the revenues year 2016-2019 in the amount of 4,800,000 pesos were appropriated to projects and programs to disaster preparedness and mitigation. Most importantly, our LDRRMO has provided quality and compassionate services to our constituents in this time of crisis. COVID-19 response and mitigation. I would like to reiterate the importance of implementing a whole of government and whole of society approach. To protect this health and well-being of our fellow Carmenanans, the LGU cannot do it alone. Definitely, I cannot do it alone. I need each one of you to be with me in this battle. We all knew that no specific drugs or vaccines are available for this pandemic, and our health systems are overburdened everywhere. Our challenge is to make the best use of our available tools and resources through systematic implementation by the barangays in order to mitigate the exponential spread of COVID-19 and until drugs become available. In line with the RA number 11469 or Bayanihan to Heal as One Act and One Shield Calaga Resolution number 12 Series of 2020, Executive Order number 4 Series of 2020 was issued, thereby creating the Task Force Novel Coronavirus (INCO) in our municipality. In view thereof, a checkpoint was established in March 11, 2020 in partnership with the Regional Task Force composed of PNP, BFP, Philippine Army, MLGU, PLGU, BLGU, DOH, DILG, which is located first at the quarantine area of Poblacion Carmen, Agusan del Norte, and later transferred to District Maligaya, Tagkatong Carmen, Agusan del Norte. The LGU also formed the Vinapor checkpoint on April 15, 2020. As of June 18, 2020, a total of 131 PUM coming from Davao, Luzon, and abroad were strictly monitored by the RSU staff. For PUM, 95 of these cases were cleared and 36 are still monitored. PUM2 has a total of 246 who came from Visayas, and Mindanao 211 were cleared and 35 are still monitored. We have given health kits and food assistance to all PUMs. Through the Bayanihan Grant of Cities and Municipalities of BGCM in the amount of 9,585,632 pesos, we were able to contribute food assistance to all the households in our municipality, purchase of vitamins and medicines and disinfectants, and the procurement of personal protective equipment for our health workers. We have also provided cash assistance for locally stranded individuals and food supplies for persons under monitoring. We have distributed 6,123 relief goods to 6,123 households to be. First wave, April 14, 2020, consists of 5 kilos rice. Second wave, April 21, consists of 5 kilos rice. Third wave, May 4, 2020, consists of 10 kilos rice, and fourth wave, May 18, consists of 5 kilos rice. Our senior citizens, PWDs, and solo parents were also given relief goods. First wave, April 6, 2020, consists of 3 kilos rice with canned goods. Second wave, June 9, consists of 3 kilos with canned goods. Displaced workers, first wave, March 28, consists of 3 kilos with canned goods. Our quarantine facilities were admired by other stakeholders, but still, we will improve more so that we can offer and serve the people well. As of June 2020, our quarantine facilities are as follows. Rama Gymnasium, 26 bed capacity. Poblacion Evacuation Center, 12 rooms. Poblacion Daycare Center, 4 bed capacity. Doña Josefa Antilion Elementary School, 24 bed capacity. Kahayagan Daycare Center, 4 bed capacity. And Vinapor Daycare Center, 4 bed capacity. As of June 2020, we have 306 individuals quarantined at our quarantine facilities consisting of LSIs and ROFs. We have conducted 117 rapid tests among the LSIs and ROFs. 117 persons were found negative of the test, while 3 tested positive. Luckily, and with God's mercy, 4 LSIs have undergone swab tests that found to have negative results. Starting May 11, 2020 up to present, we have given 188,000 pesos, 94 LSIs as cash assistance. In this time of crisis, our personal share as Carminanon is much more important. We have to consider ourselves as frontliners in the light against this pandemic. We should not rely on what the government can do for us, but let us act on what we can do for the government. Let us treat this pandemic as one way of self-reflection and an opportunity for personal soul searching. What have I done today? Did I succeed in whatever I did? What is the true meaning of success to me? How can I strengthen the areas where I feel I am succeeding? What do I want to do differently? What am I living for? Who am I living for? What am I going to do to alleviate myself amidst this crisis? These are just some of the questions that we may ask. But as we go through deep on our self-reflection and personal and soul searching, we will be able to realize that each one of us has its own part and parcel in the pursuit of transformation that we are aiming for. It is not the LGU who will lead the fight against COVID-19. It is us. Each one of us. Another point is that COVID-19 pandemic is also an opportunity to examine the family's strength. How and where to strengthen it further, we might ask. What tools and practices are needed to do or perhaps create new tools and a more refined shared family culture? How do we survive as a family? The coronavirus is a real test to see how our political leaders manage the crisis. Leadership is also about followership. It is about the level of collaboration and the level of obedience. There should be a balance of strength between health and economy. The coronavirus crisis showed the many faces of good and evil governance. In our community, the coronavirus crisis has been a real test to values such as brotherhood, voluntarism, and other cherished values that are badly needed in times of crisis. I am glad who extended their time, effort, and resources voluntarily. I may not be able to name you all, but in the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for the helping hands. To all our frontliners, mabuhay kayong lahat. In today's new normal, there is what we call paradigm shift, meaning we have to be innovative, creative, and explore what we can do as a human being, as a member of the family, and as a member of the society. We have to make changes and turn back into a roadmap through which we aim to live for. We will need to deploy all the creativity and entrepreneurship ideas we can in order to implement creative solutions developed globally by the threats in the danger zone, which is in the pandemic. The key towards success is to become self-reliant, spiritual and temporal preparedness. Our faith has been tested. This pandemic has shaken the foundations of the globalized world. We cannot exclude the possibility that we will be completely different economic, social, and even political circumstances. It is also time to start preparing for a new world, a time to strengthen our spiritual and temporal preparedness. The coronavirus pandemic is a comprehensive crisis encompassing health, financial, or economic, social, and human crisis, and most importantly, spiritual crisis. But God said, "Be still and know that I am." In addition, God's word in 2 Chronicles 7:14 said that if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. My fellow Carmenanons, we should not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is our strength. We will not fear nor dismay, because God is with us. In closing, allow me to express my deepest thanks and gratitude to those in one way or the other have worked with me in my battle cry towards transformation of Carmen into peaceful and developed municipality. Our municipal officials heads of offices, municipal employees, barangay captains, DepEd family, business sectors, non-government organizations, civil society organizations, my fellow Carmenanons, daghang salamat kaninyong tanan. Let us all care of Carmen, unite for Carmen, and be loyal to Carmen. Let us bring together about true sense of pride as Carmenanon. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you, and may God's mercy and blessing be with us always.
Thank you, Madame Jovet, for that comprehensive mayor's report. Indeed, we are so blessed to have a leader as compassionate as you are. That ends our virtual State of the Municipality address. And for more updates regarding our 71st Araw ng Carmen celebration, continue to like, follow, and share our official Facebook page, MLGU Carmen Agnor. Thank you, and God bless everyone.